Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Value Investing Talks, where we discuss finance, business, and value investing. I'm your host, Eugene Alexiev, and I bring with me over 10 plus years of experience in running my own businesses. Some of them were sold, and some of them I run nowadays. Additionally, I am the founder of numfin.com, a comprehensive stock research tool for public companies. At Numfin, we cover over 60,000 companies listed on 70 plus stock exchanges worldwide. Our platform provides information in 25 languages, offering insights into finance, management, company ratios, and other essential facts. You can find the link to our website in the description. It is also important to note that all the information shared on this podcast is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not provide financial advice. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of investing. Today our guest is Tina. Hi Tina, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, so far so good. Quite a busy week. Could you please tell our listeners and audience a little bit about yourself and your path to investing and entrance to investing, I would say?
Okay, sure. Basically, I'm a content writer, let's say, or video script writer, which is like my current position pretty much at every job I got. But my path started a few years ago when I got a random offer by a lecturer from content master course that I took like also a few years ago. She offered me to write articles for some crypto related project basically, and that's when I started, when I got interested because I saw the potential in the industry and how much it has to offer, and like in every way, not just financially, but just for your knowledge and development and career, everything.
Yeah.
And and then just pretty much project after project, they started like accepting me, I guess. And thanks to their belief in me, I don't know, faith, I am still in this industry and I'm continuing to like contribute as much as I can.
Okay, so basically you're like still a beginner or you're learning about the investing, so you just studying the basics. How do you see the, I would say, potential fields for your knowledge? Because obviously there are a lot of spheres in value in investing. Just can be real estate, stocks, bonds, crypto for others. How you divide all these things for yourself for now? And I also try to focus on a particular field.
I'm pretty sure so far as I've, learned within this time frame, I've learned that like whether you invest into crypto or a traditional business, you basically put your money and you have to hold, right? You have to take a pause and just wait. And you can return to it like, a while later. But like, don't try to think about it too much. Do not try to expect a high return like the next day or anything. So I would say I'm interested in everything bit by bit, but I'm definitely interested in big company stocks. That would be cool. So I'm definitely looking into it more.
I got you. And, our community is more about value investing. So we just try to analyze the business and the company in general, understand the management and long-term perspectives for that. And most of the people are long-term holders, as you also described.
Right.
And how do you plan for yourself? So maybe you have some particular plan because you told that a couple of years ago you just only started for that. Are you just projecting for yourself, I would say, to invest a particular sum of the money? How does it work? So how did you start it in planning?
What we all know is that you definitely should do your due diligence, research, right? Before you invest into something. So, okay, for me now, as far as I'm, working for a few launch pads, right? Where we hold like IDOs, INOs, VCs, whatever. Sure, I can participate, I can join, like no problem with that. So that could be it, right? Which are also, again, NFT projects, crypto project, blockchain, Web3, etc. As when it comes to something more traditional or pretty much anything else, again, sure, I do my research. And how do I choose? I mean, maybe just per my interest, per my personal, preferences. And I definitely come to you or people who have more experience in this and just, I can just advise kind of, I would definitely hear some recommendations and I would definitely hear to people who have more experience in that than me. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, definitely. That's really interesting because as a beginner, you do not know so much to watch from. And you do not know what you do not. And it's really important to understand what are the maybe top industry experts, which all audience are looking after. And speaking about the value investing can be like Warren Buffett or Manish Pabrai or other top gurus. And do you have some similar people who you are looking after? So, for example, like top hedge fund managers, or maybe people who provide some comments about the companies.
Right, and here also comes your project, which is NumFin, where we can also like search analytics and information and materials about this or that project or this or that field that we can invest into and learn, just learn more about it so that you feel a little more confident. But at the same time, remember that any investment is a risk and you only invest the money you can afford to lose, right? Just in advance, just so you know, just that you're ready.
I have also another question speaking about the kind of mental models or your principles of how you think and look on the companies, because you're obviously from the different sphere. You're also in IT, but you're from the different sphere and you think differently and look on the company differently. How you so there in the investing there is a such term as the Stockholm competence. So when you understand that you have the particular boundaries for okay, I understand this company and I understand how this company makes the money, how the management works, etc. But you divide your boundaries and you do not go further. Do you have the particular understanding of the circle of competence, or can you describe that? So in which companies you are interested and you are looking for?
I should definitely check everything they have so far, which is a white paper, pitch deck, website, how well developed their socials are, how active they are, if they have a community like on, let it be Reddit, Discord, Telegram, whatever. And just definitely there are some technical side of their project, which I'm not that professional yet. Like tokenomics and all that stuff, right? But you still have to understand, you still have to be able to analyze this info so that you can base your choices on, I guess. But yeah, definitely, I definitely read. Most important thing for me is their value. What value they bring into this or that field. Is their products relevant to nowadays issues? Is there even an issue as such, like existing, right? That the issue they outline in their documents, does it even exist? Because they can just come up with it just to have fun, whatever, spend their money they have. But yeah, you should definitely pay attention to the value they bring. So yeah, if you see their service or product to be like truly important for people on daily basis, whether it's an app or can be anything, right? Mostly it's an app actually. So yeah, you should definitely.
So as far as I understood, your primary focus is currently the crypto projects and some of the NFTs. And if I speak about the more traditional ways, I mean stocks. So how can you describe your circle? So is it like just the IT companies, or maybe just retail companies, or other companies like, I don't know, consumer electronics like Apple or others? or you just
as far as I'm a female, it can be like clothing store as well,
yeah.
It's just any company that I know that I'm familiar with, and even if I use their products, just like you just mentioned, Apple, right? Like I'm a huge fan. So sure, it can be that. It's just like based on my personal preferences, whether I like any fact about this or that company. Yeah, like, and if it sounds reliable to me, trustworthy, yeah, sure, I can get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have another question, because you are from the, I would say, crypto industry, because personally I have little experience with that, and working with more traditional investments, I barely understand how you can evaluate the business in the blockchain. And you obviously work in that. Your company has the fund. You invest in different companies. You provide them with guidance, etc. How do you evaluate the business? So, because, for example, when I evaluate the company like Apple or EPAM or other companies, you clearly understand that, okay, I have an assets. So, for example, the plant, equipment, cash on the balance, etc. And I have the goodwill and all the people. So the company, if it is liquidated, has the particular price. So you can get back some of the money which you invested. How can you evaluate, from your point of view, the crypto project? Because, okay, you read the white paper, you meet with the team. So how does it work?
Okay. Well, I'm mostly into a little bit like different processes at this point, like when it comes to picking like crypto projects, etc. Again, I guess if you can outline like the most important features for yourself, right, from this project, and the way they make money and how much money flow, let's say, they got for now, and what do they plan to do with it in the in the near future, like basically their roadmap. Yeah, you just want to pay attention to pretty much every single detail and just talk to the team themselves, right, to discuss pretty much all their plans and the way they look at their development, I guess. But like in our companies that I work for, we have definitely like separate teams that just talk to them privately and, I don't know, ask questions. I'm just mostly like on the creative side of the
I see. So basically, probably it is the same process as in the VC. So when you just interview the team and you understand what will be next and what is the plan for the game. Got it. And I also have the question about the probably risks of how you evaluate risks for yourself, because obviously when you go to the crypto projects, from my point of view and from value investing point of view, the risks are much higher in that projects. And how you describe that risk for yourself, and maybe explain to our listeners as well.
Again, just to feel a little more comfortable about the whole investing thing in the related, I don't know, like small fields, right? Like again, NFT, blockchain, Web3, etc. You definitely want to kind of get involved into the whole industry as a whole. Like just read a little more about it, like get into the news, stay updated about like the latest, again, updates and notifications and news, all the ongoing like occurrences and all the stuff, that's going on out there, so that you just know what's happening. Yeah. And then when it comes to like the investing itself, and you feel like you're ready and you have this amount, which you gotta have at first, right? It would be nice. Please invest what you can afford to lose. This is very important. I cannot stress this enough. I don't know, man. Just invest and like forget about it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, all those two markets shift after like each other, The bear and the bull, right? If you invested in the bull market and then there comes the bear one, do not panic. It's fine. The bull market will come back. Just hold it and do not, sell it right away. Just keep it there.
Totally agree, because if you go on the statistics, you can just type in Google for that. that for those people who hold the long-term assets for the long term, I mean, their overall return on investment is much higher. And we all know the first rule is never lose the money. And the second rule as well. And my another question also connected to blockchain industry and crypto in general, because I'm really interested in understanding why it is so popular now if we combine to other assets. And you also told that you're on the creative side, so you're more on the producing content and doing marketing thing. And my question is, do you think that all these crypto things and crypto projects are mostly dependent on the marketing? So the price of the tokens and the price of the projects purely depend on how you market in social media, etc., etc. So it's not like the internal assets as we described recently, but how you present the project and how you sell it to the market. What do you think of that?
100%. Even when I say it's very important for a project to bring like real life value to the industry, it can be something fun too. And if you know exactly what to do on the marketing side, you will win for sure, because cryptocurrency, in the whole industry is about community. It's about bringing people together around this or that project so that they can, have some fun and talk to each other and communicate and just share their investment, like, I don't know, successes with each other, I guess. So it is definitely all about building that platform for people to like unite in a way. So like besides all the technical web developments, elements, you definitely want to focus on marketing and to pack your product.
Understood. But my question is more about the analysis of such projects. So, for example, if you are not so much familiar with the blockchain and crypto, and you try to analyze that companies, cannot you be just attracted by all these marketing things which can blur your sight from the objective facts, how much the project worth? Because as you mentioned, it is really important to market the particular project, but do you think it is actually always show the true value of the project if it's marketed correctly? Because, for example, the project can worth, for example, like 500 million or 1 billion, but it is really well managed and well marketed, and the market just thinks that it's like 5 billion or 10 billion, like it was with some cryptocurrencies in the nearest history, I would say, and they just changed in price like drastically.
So the question is marketing that essential?
Yes, that's essential. And can it just distract you from the real evaluation of this particular project? Because as you said, the marketing is one of the crucial part. But if you do not know how to analyze, you just rely on pure marketing, which can just fluctuate.
Oh, I see. If you're not that interested into the technical part, like of the technical side of the project, you again would like to like maybe, I don't know, ask other people about it, or like try to like read about it, or I don't know, search in Google. But like marketing definitely focuses on the value of the product all the time, and they offer you all the posts out there like possible, all the videos, all the content basically about it all the time, like from day to day. And I don't know, I'm not sure if it kind of distracts you because they offer you like contests and campaigns and I don't know, some type of like engaging actions, that you can like participate in and learn even more about it.
Attention guys, I really wanted to share a little more information about our project Numfin. It is super easy tool for investors to analyze the company and get valuable insights about your current investments. We cover 30 years of financial data, and you do not need to spend a lot of time gathering the information about the company on tons of websites. Everything is available here on Numfin in one place. The information about the company, the competitors, the management, what are the financials, news, and much more. Don't waste your time. Go to numfin.com and register today. It is completely free for new users. The link is in the description. Could you recommend some maybe resources or books which helped you to better understand the investing part and to understand maybe crypto if some of our listeners are interested in that as well?
Ooh, wow. I definitely have heard a lot of book recommendations. However, I do not recall them right now.
Okay.
The names. We can definitely give them the links in the description. I can provide them to you. But at the same time, what I have time for at the moment is to maybe just read like articles, right, on the very trustworthy resources, like let it be Bloomberg, let it be investing.com, let it be Cointelegraph, anything, right? So definitely you can read a lot of articles, a lot of news that actually help you to kind of comprehend and be updated on what's going on out there.
So primarily you're focusing on the news part and news, checking the news and the pulse of the industry, I would say.
All right.
Okay. I guess I don't have any questions, and maybe some final words you would like to say about to our audience, maybe some ideas or maybe pieces of advice.
Well, basically, I guess for the beginners at investing, right? I would say don't rush. Do not rush ever. Just take your time to learn as much as you can about the industry itself, about the companies you are interested in. Let it be startups, let it be already well-settled companies, right? Or corporations. Take your time and just learn as much as you can. And then, I don't know, you should definitely maybe become a part of very big community out there and just ask people more who, well, again, you should be aware of scams, right? And that's a whole separate topic. Yeah, but again, I'm pretty sure your project that you're working on right now, Numfin, is a great place to start with, honestly, and people should definitely check it out. And I think you guys will track this whole concept of real people and scam. I don't know.
We're focusing primarily on the more traditional assets, I would say, for now. Maybe this will change in the future, but currently we're tracking 60,000 plus stocks. So you can just get the brief info about the industry, about the particular management, about the story of the company. So we will try to avoid some scams because, for example, if you try to analyze Chinese companies, it's not always sometimes the right thing to do because they can change the numbers in their reports, even though they are traded on the US stock exchange, etc. But I think, and we are trying to make the website as useful as possible. Okay, so thank you so much for your time and your knowledge and sharing your experience in the investing, although it is just the beginning and you are learning. And I hope that your results will be better and better every day. We will share the links for you and for your recommendations in the description. And see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you.
That's all for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the episode and found it useful. Don't forget to subscribe for more. Check out numfin.com and see you next time.